4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Staying in the 6/8. Hello again, welcome back. My name is Sean Walrus. I am a bass guitar coach, and this is my first time reaction and analysis of Jinjer, a song called Pisces live session. This has been requested quite heavily. I hope the reason why will not remain a mystery after this. So let's go. Interesting time signature. This is 7/4 or 7/8 depending how you want to count it. But each measure is very nice. A minor. Oh, did they change the key there? Let's pause it for a bit and just figure out where they started so we can progress. Let's hear that again. So A minor. Just staying on the same chord. So the bass is going on the flat third. Sorry, the minor third. Which is also the flat third. But overall it's the same chord, with the bassist playing those two notes to highlight that it's a minor chord. It's changed to 6/8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Changed again. 'Vocals. Is that layered? Somebody tell me in the comments. Is that layered? Is it? She seems to be screaming in a very low register, at least for a female. Just her ability to execute the angelic, clean vocals with the, I don't want to say devilish because that's like a negative connotation, right? It's a heavy, aggressive, harsh vocal tone. She has such a talent because not many people, I imagine, can do that very well. To be able to execute clean and harsh vocals at the same level of proficiency and control. I think I need to hear that again. We'll deal with the harmonic stuff later. Let's just enjoy the vocal performance. It sounds so gurgly as well. Guttural. It Oh, so nice. I'm just realizing he's tapping. What is he tapping? The bass player.
No promises I ever give.
There is such a Opeth vibe to this. The chords that were used, just a simple A minor, right? But there were notes in there. There's a very nice ninth note there, so it's probably an A minor 9, which is a. And that ninth note is something that I've listened to Opeth for a bit, that I noticed Opeth like to use. They like to use minor 9 chords. I'm pretty sure I've heard a minor 9 chord from an Opeth song before, so. It's a very beautiful, it adds like this melancholic, longing kind of feeling to a chord, to a minor chord especially, where minor chord is already kind of sad and emotive, and it's minor is. It's just a beautiful chord there. Is that what he's tapping though? In terms of the bass note, he's doing the A and the C. But what is he doing above that though? This song is such a gem. There's just so many things that make it musically interesting. Like they've had, I think the chorus was in 4/4, was it? Well, later we'll count it out. But I think they've had at least 3 different time signatures. They started out with a 7/8, and then they went to, was it a 6/8? And then the pre-chorus, they went into like an 8 counting, so an 8/8, I guess. Or if you want to count it in 4s, that's fine. I felt no more natural for me to count that in 8s. An 8/8, and then the chorus had its own. I couldn't focus for obvious reasons. And then now we're back into the 7/8. So time signature wise, there's already so much information and it's so complex. And then we're not even halfway into the song. And then musically, there's also so much information, which I love. This guy, he's tapping, what is he even tapping? He's tapping away using beautiful minor 9 chords with a bit of what sounds to me like an Opeth type of influence. Let's just continue. Let's figure out what he's doing, this guy. Let me know this bass player's name in the comments as well. No, let me know the names of all the band members actually, and if there's anything interesting about them that I should know, and if there are any other Jinjer songs I should react to.
Don't rely on me and I won't deceive. The beginning or the end, you can't tell.
Oh, that note that he was tapping was the 9th note that we were discussing earlier. Don't need to figure out what it is exactly, but he was basically playing the chord tones. Chord tones are the notes that are within a chord. So whatever the guitarist was playing, if it was an A minor 9, the high notes that he was tapping above the bass notes thing would have been tones that are within the same chord that the guitarist is playing or the rest of the band is playing. And it looks like they just have one guitarist. I was not listening out if they had more than one guitar part that was layered in post perhaps, but in terms of faces it looks like they just have one guitarist. So yeah, don't have to figure out the bass notes exactly, but it's a very cool bass line because it adds a certain energy when you tap it out, and also it expands your range, your palette of notes, right? So you're not just playing anymore. It just allows you to play a lot more. And in a smaller band setup like this, there's usually more space, which kind of allows you to play a little bit more with a bit more complexity, a bit more busyness. And it works perfectly fine with this clean part. So let's hear that, and I'm going to try and figure out what time signature they're using in the chorus as well.
Now wave my fin and shake my tail.
Pre-chorus?
I grew and
Oh, sorry, not yet. Well, let's just call it section B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try and figure out the key. So they've been in A minor the entire way. That part, which I will call section B. So the first part was basically just one chord, the A minor 9, right? And then it went into the D, to the E, to the F, and the E. All these notes are part of the A natural minor scale, also called the A Aeolian mode. So again, as with the chorus, we were all distracted, gloriously distracted by the vocals. Let's just see if the chorus is following the same key, and what kind of a time signature did they change to another one or not. Are they ever going to do a 4/4? Let's see. What? Well, basically 4/4, but it doesn't sound intuitively like a 4/4. I want to hear that again. So, where was it? Was it here? Tapping.
Hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm skittish.
When I start listening to the vocals, just now I had to consciously mask my ears from that, just so I could focus on the time signature. The drummer plays with such finesse. I feel like what looks like jazz inspired. This is also a very Opeth sounding. That is so Opeth sounding. Particularly the softer songs, I think. Like Window Pane. Forgot to figure out whether the chorus was in the key or not, but I believe it was. Let me just quickly figure that out and let you know in a bit. Okay, yes, mystery solved. The chorus was in A minor. I just wanted to know. I just like to know if they changed keys. It didn't sound like they did. I just had to verify, and I'm glad we know. Now back to that Opeth sounding bridge. Was it that? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 6, 8. Staying in the A minor. Oh. Those notes are interesting.
Cherish his life to the underworld.
I couldn't figure out the exact notes in that bridge, but it's just so beautifully written. In that 6/8, you can feel a swing, and it almost like visually feels like you're in a dark garden at night for some reason. Well, at least that's just the vision in my head. The moonlight shining down, and a cliche crow flies across the moon. That's just what I see. So let's enjoy it for what it is. It is definitely an A minor. Many of the notes were in A minor, but there were some notes that didn't sound like it's set so well in A minor, but that's fine. We don't have to know exactly what those notes are.
Neptune's child, shivering inside, drowns in a liquid gold.
what it was.
His life to the underworld.
Very nice. I love his tone as well. It's clean tone, the bass.
Make me flash and when the winter cries.
Oh, it's that same riff.
Searching for the
4,
road
5,
to
6, 1, 2.
get yours.
Staying in the 6/8.
Suffocating painful tortures, long-cutting tables of callous men, wandering on of phantom butchers, emeralds are ripped away,
Whoa, that riff.
emeralds are ripped away, emeralds are ripped away, emeralds are ripped away.
That last riff though. It was like rhythmically it mirrored the riff before that. There was this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the end. But they went on lower notes, or something like that. It's just so interesting to me that actually the sound of the drums isn't the, not sure what the word to use is. It's not the typical metal drum sound. It doesn't sound as full-bodied or resonant or reverberant as some of the other drum sounds that I've heard in metal tracks, especially modern metal tracks. But it worked. I think it worked because it paired so beautifully with the clean parts of the song. And yet, I think his playing was just had so much finesse to it. Those fills, those ghost notes. I mean, gosh, this guy on the drums felt like a certain jazz influence with the way he did some of his fills. They're not like hard metal, hard hitting fills, not all of them anyway. There were some which were really subtle, that kind of thing. And that, I don't know, that just reminded me of some jazz style rudiments, Just so many things are so interesting about this song. I mean, just the time signatures, the tones that were used. I didn't focus too much on the guitar player, mainly because naturally my ear tends to incline towards more of the drums, the bass, and overall arrangement. I just think the way they arranged it for the dynamics was superb, an emotional roller coaster in the best way, and it transited you between soft and loud parts so well. Yes, I would like to know more about this band and what other songs I should react to or analyze. Very interesting song. Very interesting song. It was certainly a masterpiece of a track. Harmonically, rhythmically, sonically. A masterpiece. Well done, Jinjer. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if there are more songs you'd like me to react to or analyze, and I will see you in the next video.